Hey, hey, look at here on the magician. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the show. Today is Sunday Funday, and yes, I'm here because it's Sunday times. I'm feeling well, so I am the substitute. So the substitute teacher, I gotta fix this. Give me a second. There we go. And this is not what I want. Well, why did that happen? We will find out. Okay, so we got that going on. Let me go ahead and do this. So sorry about my chair. Yes, I need WD-40. Or if you say yes, you need WD-40 for that. So we're going to go ahead and check it out. Let's see here. Making sure everything's okay. Now, a lot of people will be watching this and say, hey, see, you got two channels. And I'm going to explain what's going on now. I probably figure out we're gonna have a schedule. Monday to Friday in the mornings, we'll be talking about cruising. And right after the shows on Monday to Friday, I'll do the wrap up show. And then in the afternoon, we'll be doing a gaming show. Monday to Friday, we'll be cruising. Afternoon, evening, we'll be cruising. Afternoon, we'll be gaming. And then at night, it's prime time. Prime time means anything's open. So there's going to be a lot of people get offended. Hey, why are you not talking cruising all the time? That's the reason why. That's why I call prime time. And I know a lot of people are going to be hating me for doing that. But hey, I got another baby. Yes, the gaming channel. The gaming channel is for people like me. People who are 30 and above. Gaming channel, home theater. How to set up your home theater. I am in the process of getting ready to start setting up my living room as a studio. So that's going to be a process from the beginning to the end. I'll give you more details uh, maybe next week. And looks like we got somebody coming in. I think it's him. This is meant to get him on here and see if we got him. There we
Hey
go.
Z,
There is Jaden. There is Jeremy. What's up, man? What is going on? What is
oh
happening?
nothing much. Just
So yes, the reason why I came on because I think Cheryl's not feeling well, so
yeah,
uh, her show was canceled. So I am the substitute. I
that's
am
right.
the substitute of that. Oh, we're going to talk about a lot of things. We're talking about gaming. We're going to talk about home theater. We're talking about how to set up your movies, how to set up your DVDs, and all that good stuff. So yes, because we are getting old. Yes, I am getting old. I'm the rightful age over the age of 55. So, and Jeremy was working me out a couple of days ago, and just get up and sit it back down, get up and sit it back down. I know I'm getting fat. I understand that. I'm getting old. Yes. So,
Mm-mm.
anyways, we're gonna talk about some stuff. That's why it's Q&A time. It's wide open, and a lot of people don't understand why I'm going to do that. The gaming channel, is my new baby. Here's the thing: the schedule is going to be like this: Monday to Friday in the mornings, myself, because it's any time, Jane Activists have a morning show that starts at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central. That's all said. And then I would do a wrap up show after that. And then in the afternoon, it'll be wide open. Basically, I'm trying to build up my gaming channel, also the cruising channel at the same time. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And like a lot of people said, since you've been out of alcohol for almost 108 days, you need something to do. You need to keep busy. So this is me keeping busy.
That's right.
Uh, so yes, the process of getting my stuff ready. Yes, this week you've been seeing the before and after what I got stuff in the living room right now. I'm gonna do a video on that. You'll say, see, what in the world's going on? Why you are you crazy? You gonna start doing this? Yes, I am. So that is one of the parts of the plan of the week. next couple of weeks, we'll be doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but most likely, Christian channel is most important. The baby will be the gaming home theater and your movies and DVD collection. Now, some of you did not watch the show yesterday. I'm going to go a quick review. Uh, Before I do that, Jeremy, do you have anything coming up this week that we need to talk about before we continue?
I have a big surprise for you tomorrow morning, and every morning show thereafter. I built an intro for the show, and it has all of our logos on it, and I got Eddie Lugo. I got him to. I'm thinking that he's pretty much committing to being one of our co-hosts in the morning. So the new intro, it's going to blow your mind. You'll like it. That's what I was doing last night while you were on prime time, and I'm like, man, I was debating as to whether or not to come up, but I'm like, no, I got to get this intro out and upload it to StreamYard. So there's a new addition to tomorrow's show. Also, I need to add on to what I said about the music collection that you asked me about.
Yes.
And the way that I'm managing my music collection nowadays is I'm building playlists from the actual artist YouTube channel. Okay, so I go to the artist YouTube channel and I add that album to my playlist on my personal channel, on my personal YouTube account. Okay, I have some videos uploaded, but most of those are just like family stuff. On my personal channel. I think I got a couple of rain videos in there too, where it was pouring down raining, and you can go to sleep to that one. It's like 48 minutes worth of rain. But that is where all of my music collection playlists are ending up. I remember albums from back in the day, entire albums that I could just sit and listen through. No skipping, no picking songs or anything like that, because whenever I like an artist, I like their entire embodiment of work. I don't just like their hit songs. So it's the playlists that I have saved are the ones that are near and dear to my heart, artists that I could follow their entire work and never skip a song.
Well, that's cool. That's cool.
I wanted to add on to that because the artist page, the artist YouTube channel, or the publishing company that puts this music out, they have no choice but to make the music the highest quality, the highest uploadable quality that you can get out of a song. And plus, they'll put in the music videos and they'll put in the lyric videos. But yeah, I'll always check out the actual YouTube channel from the artist.
Right. So, yeah, you brought up a good subject. My question is, since a lot of these YouTube music artists putting their stuff on there, is there a possible way you could download that music and use it for your personal use? Like if you're camping out or you're going on a long trip and you're making that playlist, is there a possible way you could download that playlist so you don't need the internet or anything? Or is that legal or illegal? I don't know.
Well, I'm not sure about the legalities of it, but what I did about 20 years ago is I say download YouTube. I'm a Google person, so there is a way to do it on YouTube, and that's if you pay for the monthly subscription for YouTube Premium, which not only lets you not watch ads every time a song plays, because believe me, whenever these playlists are running, because I don't have YouTube Premium, it has 2 ads per song that you have to either skip or watch the ads. Whereas if you have YouTube Premium, there's no ads, and that's what you're paying for, is no ads on there. And also there appears a download button. You can download these videos and then transfer them into an MP3 file, and then you can save it to your hard drive that way. Alternatively,
there is a way. I think there's a way to do the transfer from download to the video to MP3, but you can't find good software because a lot of them have ads on it or it doesn't work and you got certain amount. So I need to find me. Do you recommend any kind of software if you're going to download the song and put it into an MP3 format?
There is a way to do it. I'm looking for it right now. Because I used to download YouTube videos all the time and then transfer them into MP3s, and that's how I built my music library. But I need to
Mhm.
find the website, and I will message it to you because there is a way to do it.
Yes, there is a way to do it. I used to do it back in the day. And then I figured, and then the other alternative.
Right.
I do not recommend you guys do this, but back in the day, I had my little laptop, go to McDonald's, sit at least 24 hours, eating like $1 hamburgers and 99-cent french fries and dollar drinks, and just basically download movies. I don't recommend you do that. It's highly illegal. I don't do it anymore. I think it was probably about 9 or 10 years ago I did that. And then to be on the safe side, and I know a lot of people on the age of 30 and above, y'all still have that CD collection. I've been trying to tell you. And it is a pain in the neck if you're moving to place to place to place. You got to pack up all your CDs, all your DVDs, and we're going to talk about how you can do that a real way, and you're going to do that. I'm sorry to stop you for that. Go ahead, Jeremy.
I know we got some people in the chat that we need to recognize here. All the way in the beginning of the show, we had the Z Show Cruise Fun, Z's Gaming Channel, Cruise Nuts, and 351 Cleveland. Hello, welcome in.
Yes,
It looks like Cruising is Fun Anytime has made it into the house. Hello, welcome in, and Cruise Nuts.
yes. 351 Cleveland is a gamer, and he's also a music and movie collection. We were talking about that yesterday. We were talking about movie collections and music, movies and music, different kinds of genres and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And we got a deep. I can talk about music collections and movies all day, all
Right.
day and every day. I can do that forever. Before we continue, do you have a show coming up at 4 o'clock?
I do not. I do not.
Okay.
I tried to get some guests to come up this week, but today is a busy day for a lot of people. So I could not get a guest to come on the show.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that's good for us because we got to build our stuff. So yes. Speaking of
We're on
music,
anyway. We're on
yeah,
anyway. It don't matter.
yeah, we're on anyway, and we're getting the hours. We need the hours anyway. So
Yes.
Um, so basically, yeah, there's a lot of things I want to talk about the movies and stuff like that. But the music thing um, is a couple ways you can when you rip your CDs. There are different kinds of formats you can do it. You can do it as FLAC, MP3. There's some of them you can do MP4, and we figured out the software how to do that. But I found a couple of free DVD software they could rip. One of them is called Handbrake. I'm trying that out. That's the one, the homework assignments I got to do. I try to do that. I just got to learn how to do it. Do you know back in the day, did you used to do that back in the day, rip CDs?
Yeah, the easiest way for me to rip a CD is simply through iTunes. You open up iTunes, you put a disc in, and you say "rip CD," and it saves it directly into your iTunes music library. And then what you do is you open up your hard drive, and whenever you pull up your playlist over here in iTunes, you can highlight multiple songs, all of them or whatever. Click it, drag it, and drop it into your hard drive, and it will copy all of those songs onto the hard drive.
Ooh,
That's really easy. iTunes will rip a CD faster than I mean, it's really fast. the way it
Okay.
works.
Yeah. So the iTunes is probably the best one.
That's the
Now,
best.
yeah, it's the best one. What about DVDs and
DVD. I used to use Handbrake
yeah.
to rip DVDs.
Yes, I'm in the process of understanding. It's been a long. I used to have a one. I had a monthly. I think it was a year. I bought it for a year for use. I think it's DVD Ripper 2. And it's also do bootlegs, but I let that one go. I am going to try to find me a open source DVD, but oh, I forgot to tell you, I went to church today, and I just get an announcement. We have a lot of senior citizens in our church, and I just basically said, hey, you guys, I know you're going to have a summer, you're going to have your grandchildren come to your house, and I say we're getting older. They start laughing. But the people that go up and down to put the DVDs into a DVD drive and stuff like that, and now I'm going to show them how to rip it from a DVD. Let's see here. I think it's got, yes. I got this one here. Let's see. Iron Man 2.
Hey,
I got, this is the copy disc. I had the original. I ripped it to this one and copy it. And I got rid of the original because I didn't need it more. I also got a backup that. And basically, when you rip your DVDs and CDs, just have a backup plan. I recommend you have a backup plan if you're ripping into a hard drive. I got two hard drives right here. This one, I think it's a 2 terabyte hard drive. This one right here, that
yep.
one's full. And then I think this one's a 5 or 6. I'm not 100%. Western Digital.
That looks
Western
like
Digital.
that looks like an 8.
Yeah,
You can get up to 4. You can get up to 4 on the small ones, but whenever you're dealing with 8 and above, you got to deal with a box.
yeah. So it's like this.
I'm not sure why that was, but also
Yeah,
another thing while you're talking about hard drives, the the classic hard drive that spins around at 7,500 RPM is pretty much played out. The reason being is solid state drives have come
hmm
about, and your external SSD is going to do two things. Number one, the transfer rate for the data is a whole lot faster because
right.
there's no moving parts. Whenever you have moving parts, you got to worry about things breaking. So
Yeah,
you want to upgrade your hard drives to solid state drives as opposed to those that spin around.
yeah. So that's another thing I want to talk about. That when
It's called
you
a
when you go when you go ahead and transfer your DVDs and CDs to one of these drives, the next thing you'll do it. It's called a NAS. It's a device that you can have up to 5 or 6 SSD drives and build it into like an old style flavor computer and put all your SSD drives in there. It's not like 100% computer. You can use it as a NAS device. It's you attach what do you call it? A direct line to your router to the user for your computer. All your movies
Mhm.
and stuff like that. You have SSD drives. You can have at least up to 18 to 20 terabytes of stuff, and you have that as a storage. That's what I'm going to use for my storage. And after I
Mhm.
have it in my storage, I'm going to make a network from the NAS device. It's a network attached storage. So it's a cool. I'm going to build it because I saw some NAS devices and there's some pretty good ones for it. It's like $600, $700, $800. Now you can build them for less than like 200 or 300 because you don't have to get the a whole operating system. You use Linux. Linux is free. You don't have to get Windows. It'll work with your NAS device because it's hooked up to your main PC. So it's like two computers working as one. You got that backup, and then you have another storage device that's unplugged. You put it in your closet over there. So if you lose any kind of your data on your devices or your dad's device, you always have a backup. I learned that years ago. And,
Yep. Backup your data. Hey,
mhm.
Destination Fun has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Hello, Sherry. I know I talked to her yesterday. Daddy was sleeping, and apparently he was snoring, and she had to close the door. And I told her, that you need to take a mic and camera, open the door, and we can see him snore.
Live
And she
stream the snore. You get watch hours guaranteed. He's going
yeah,
viral.
you get some views, you probably get some subscribers, and then and she said, "Well, Daddy would kill me." I said, "Well, hey." As for the channel, I have great material. No, but Danny is a gamer. Danny needs to hook me up as a gamer, or I will see him as a gaming channel. On my gaming channel, so I need to talk to him. We need to. I have a lot of people that want to help me build my ultimate gaming system.
Right.
The ultimate gaming system. It's going to be a combination of gaming, another one for editing, and another one for home theater. So it's going to be my masterpiece. I am so excited. I'm doing research on it. It's going to be lots of fun.
Now for your studio, what are you envisioning? How are we going to see Z on the other side of this project?
Oh, you're going to see me with a computer desk, probably a 32-inch monitor. I'm going to use my TV as a monitor, and then
Yep.
I might have a 58, a 50 or 60-inch. I had this HD TV on the wall. I
Right.
have my computer desk. I saw a couple of computer desks I want to get on Amazon, and I'm going to give me a real good chair. One of the chairs, the massage chair. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
because
getting one of those.
you'll fall asleep on the live, Z, and then you'll have to midstream change the title Silent Live. Watch me sleep.
Yeah, watch me sleep to get more ratings. Yes,
When
absolutely.
you get back in that chair like this, you're gonna be knocked out, Z. This is what we're gonna see. You
You
get a
gonna
massage.
see that? You gonna say, "Oh, we need to check on him, see if he's breathing."
I know, right?
Yeah.
Everybody
So
starts speaking for phone.
the thing is that especially when you're doing it, I'm doing a studio. It's gonna be fun. It's from the beginning. You might see me to move some stuff in and move some stuff out. I
Right.
am thinking seriously and getting rid of one. I got a couch and two love seats, and I don't use the couch. I'm gonna get rid of the couch. I don't need a couch. I got two love seats in
Right.
living room, and I also got my baby. I'm keeping my baby. And guys, if you don't know what my baby is, go check out the old videos on this channel to show the process. And Jeremy gave me a good idea. One of these times this week or next week, I'm just gonna put a camera up there, let it go live, and just showing what I'm building and stuff, and talk about how I'm building on that. I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
Probably sometime this week or next week. As soon as I
You know how
do
many
that.
people might be searching YouTube for Lego?
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of
So
people.
start concepting your title for those live streams. Also, don't just say I'm going live at 2. Like say
No, I
something
just
about
can't.
Legos. Say something about battleships. Say something about what is
Mhm.
actually going to be in the video.
Yes, that is the main plan.
Right. Tell the
But
viewers what they can expect from the title.
absolutely, because you know that you need to catch it. And like Eddie said, it's network. And yes, I am getting ready to start doing a Facebook channel, Facebook group about gaming, home theater, all that stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun. So I did an actual count last night. All my tracks for all my music is 24,551.
Nice.
And then at least I have at least 60 or 70 CDs of different artists. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I got varied artists. I got Cool the Game. I got James Brown. I got the Jackson Five. I got Michael Jackson. Van Halen, Rush,
Hmm.
Depeche Mode. I got all kinds of stuff, and basically, I can get ready to set up. I got one set up on my playlist, and yes, now this is what I used to do back in the day, especially when I was cutting grass. This is the MP3 player. It's
Hmm.
not the one I had before, but this one's a little bit better. This one holds 64 gigs, so this probably hold like say about 3,000 tracks. You can program that to put it as a playlist. I have one of these. I have a smaller one, and that's what I used to do when I was cutting grass. This is the key thing, especially these brand new cars. You can hook this up because they will have a USB port in your car, and this is also a Bluetooth, so you can hook it up to your stereo system in your car.
Hmm.
You don't have to listen to the radio anymore. You have your playlist, nonstop music. You don't have to pay for the stream. You don't have to pay for that. It's all here. It's working. Especially when you're traveling and you need a connection to keep your devices on. You don't have to worry about that. That's why MP3 is very important. That's
The
the reason
phone,
why.
the
Yeah,
phone does that too, Z.
yeah, but see, if your phone does that, you might the phone might be busy. You might be videoing. You might be videoing while you're driving. That's it.
Okay, but the music player can run in the background.
Yeah, well, not when you're filming. Yeah, it's one of those things because copyright,
Yeah,
whatever.
but while you're filming, you don't want the copywritten music to go
Yeah,
over it,
yeah. So
right?
yeah, I understand it, but this is I'm trying to get away from the streaming service because I just wasted my money, and my money could go to other stuff I need to
Right.
get done. Like buy me some. Now this here has an SD card on here. And this
Mm-hmm.
one right there, I could put 120 gigs because yes, I got, I got, wow, I got hundreds of CDs I had not even ripped yet. So yeah, it's gonna be the weekend's gonna be great. Especially when you want to do this. This is the key thing. Especially this is for people that are my age and above, and you got kids, you got grandkids, you want them to keep them busy all summer long. And a lot of people will say, hey, my parents don't know how to use this. They're still back in the day when they used some CDs and
Oh, snap. The mustard drill just made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Master Drill, what's happening? We're talking electronics, we're talking gaming, home theater. So yeah, because Master Drill, he talks like this, but yeah. Yeah, the thing is, when all this, especially the younger generation and the other, especially during the summer when they get out of school, you gotta keep those kids occupied. They don't want to go outside anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They do not want to go outside anymore, and yeah, it's one of those things they don't want to go outside anymore. So you gotta keep them busy, and especially with my age or people older, they're still using. Let's see. They're still using this thing right here, a DVD. They're still using this, and you gotta go up. You gotta take it out, put it in the Blu-ray DVD or a DVD. You gotta do it back and forth, back and forth. If you don't want to do that, you just put the DVD. Get this in a hard drive right here. Most of the brand new TVs are 4K, so you don't have to worry about that. And right here, right here, and right here. This hooks up to your TV, the USB port, in the back of your TV or on the side of your TV. You have all your music. Those kids are very educated. They know how to use electronics. They always know how to use a remote control. Won't like that. Find their favorite movies, favorite cartoons, and you can do this too, especially when you have no kids and your kids leave the house. You want to listen to some old school music, 80s music. You're hooking that up to your TV, home theater. You don't have to change the CDs or whatever. And I know a lot of people do the streaming. I'm just trying to save you some money because a lot of those streamings cost too much. A lot of those the players have too many commercials. I'm not paying that money for no commercials.
Right.
If I'm gonna play something, it has to be nonstop. But I'm not gonna do that. I got all the movies I like, all the music I like. There's no brand new music I don't like. It. You know, the music now sucks so bad. And now, now you remember the old school rap. You remember the Curtis Blow, Ron DMC,
Yep.
Houdini, Grandmaster Flash, LL Cool J. Now they changed the name to hip hop, which is BS. Pardon my French. They use a curse word every tenth of a second. They
Yep.
degrade women. I don't listen to it. It's disgusting. And that's why we got the crisis going on a couple of weeks ago in Chicago. I won't talk about that. I should, but I won't talk about that. So
On
yeah, that is the plan.
on a Sunday afternoon, Z. I don't know. There are
I
many
know.
other things. There are many other things that we can be grateful for, such as digital storage, which
Yes.
is what we're talking about today.
Yes.
Um,
So,
the
whatever.
phone is able to hold a certain amount of songs as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if you have an Android phone, generally speaking, you can put a very large chip in your phone. On that chip, you can store a lot of digital information such as songs, photos, videos, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And if you
Mm-hmm.
are a phone vlogger such as me, generally speaking, I have my primary, which is the XS Max. The XS Max has a better camera on it, so that's the main camera that I use. As far as digital storage is concerned, I can AirDrop my videos from the phone onto my iPad, and then I can
Mm-hmm.
erase the phone in and start over again. So, but the other phone, my regular everyday phone, can hold my music. And as
Yeah.
far as local storage is concerned, you just hook up your Bluetooth headphones or your wired headphones to your phone, which you're never ever going to forget because guess what app is on there? The Carnival Hub app. So
Mm-hmm.
because I know that I'm carrying the Carnival Hub app with me, that's the one that I put the music on. And then I
Right.
could just beep up along with locally saved music because you cannot rely on the internet to give you
Oh,
an acceptable piece of anything.
yes.
You cannot rely on the internet to do it cleanly.
Oh, absolutely.
So local
Especially.
storage is definitely something that is still a big thing. You just got to keep up with, frame rate whenever it comes to video, and you got to keep up with,
Mhm.
um, you know,
Yeah.
the quality of the uploaded
Water.
music.
Yeah. Now,
See,
when you're uploading your review music,
mhm,
my suggestion for you in MP3 is probably the best one for me.
mhm.
Because and for as far as video, MP4 is the best one to do it.
MP4.
Especially, yes, MP4 is the best one I use. I recommend it. Uh, like my they have like 24,000 tracks, and my movies. Oh man, I talk about movies all day.
Yeah.
My movie collection is outpacing everybody else. Now, a lot of people say, "Well, why you just go get Netflix?" Well, sorry, Netflix don't have all the movies I like,
Right.
especially in the '70s and '80s. They don't have it. Why am I gonna pay money for something they don't have?
Yep.
That's why I got this baby right here. This baby right here. I can put all my stuff on an SD drive, put it into my tablet. Boom. Don't have to worry about it, and I'm saving money.
Yep.
Netflix is a what do you call it? Monopoly, because there's no so everybody's feeding that money. Everybody feeding that money. Feed that money. That's why the prices went up for the past couple of years. And I'll get off subject real quick. when COVID happened, that's when Netflix raised the price because they knew everybody's at home, so they're gonna get their money. That's why they did that. That's it. And yeah, shame on them. But yes, so we're talking about all kinds of things. Now, as far as movie is concerned, the better one I use, this one is one of them. The other one is with my PC over there. And yes, I'll be making some video of the PC. I got this right here. This is a 4 terabyte one. The one I have hooked up right now is a 10 terabyte that has most of my movies. I still got a lot more movies I want to get. Now here's the thing. Now a lot of people say, "Are you gonna still buy the new stuff?" Yes, I'm buying the Top Gun Maverick. That's gonna be my next purchase. I'm buying the physical DVD. I don't trust the download. I want to have it in my hand
Right.
and use it as a collector's item. But I'm gonna do that. Yes, I'm gonna rip it into my file, which is incredible. I got some stuff that blow your mind. I got some movies. There's some movies that I like. They don't show it anymore. It's
There's a
called The Car.
question. There's a question in the comments section. Have you ever played around with Plex?
Yes, I do not like Plex. I like Kodi. Kodi is a lot better. Plex, you gotta have a server with it. So there's software server right there. And I am over the age of 55. It's gonna take me a long time to learn Plex. I used Kodi for years. It's easy to show. And then there was another one I'm trying to figure out. It's called My Movies. That one is great. I had it years ago. After I ripped my DVDs, my movies would check all my files, see which stuff is missing, like the actors, how many Emmys or Oscars he wins, and you could download all that material. You could download the movie poster that came out. It's called My Movies. It was years ago. I am going to get back on that. That might cost some money, but I'm willing to do that. So yeah, Kodi is better than Plex. My opinion, Kodi is better than Plex. Kodi will update faster. Plex is like, you know what? I think Plex came from Mac years ago, and then I tried to do it for Windows. But I'm not a Mac person. I'm always will be a Windows person because Macs. Well, Jeremy, you can talk about the Mac system. You have one, right?
No, I don't have a Mac yet. I am going to be transferring into Mac here in a little bit. I've dealt with Windows for most of my life. Now, I have learned the Mac operating system. This won't be my first time using one, but this will be my first time professionally using one. So I am going to learn a lot. And as I learn it, the audience is going to learn. So that's just a future tidbit of some content that'll be coming up on JNS Adventures.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I threw you a nugget, Z.
Throw me a nugget. Yes, I got a nugget. Yep. Hopefully I won't eat it too fast. Anyway, so yeah, I use Kodi. I use Kodi for my organization. It's a lot of fun. I like doing that. And yes, I watched some good movies last night. I watched 48 Hours last night. Wow. Eddie Murphy was skinny.
351 Cleveland said, for some reason, I never liked Mac. Currently only use Linux and Windows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. When the Mac came out, I was not impressed because I saw the Mac. It didn't have a lot of applications when it came out. So, yes, I was a Windows guy. Hate to admit it, I was a Windows guy, Windows 95.
I've been a Windows guy since Windows 3.1. That's what they had. when I was in the 7th grade, we had computer literacy classes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was an elective, and I took it, and I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been following Windows ever since 3.1. And the last one that I used was Windows 10. Ever since I left Windows alone, I've been on this Chromebook, and it's carried me for a long time. You know, there's nothing wrong with the Chromebook except for the data exchange rate of the internet. You know, it's not going as fast as I would like it to. Plus, it's extremely limited. I'm transferring to Mac for 4 reasons. Number 1 is Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is what the professionals use to edit videos, edit and produce high quality videos. Within Final Cut Pro, you're going to find new songs, new titles, animated titles, as well as the ability to produce videos up to 8K quality. And that's what the professionals use. It's the equivalent of Adobe Premiere over on the Windows side. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is I own Apple everything else, the phones, the iPads, everything. So the data is going to remain the same quality whenever it transfers into one of its own products, if you will.
Yeah.
The third main reason is AirDrop. I can AirDrop something on the ship with no internet service required because it works off of Bluetooth. It works off of Bluetooth. I could just put the phone next to the iPad and AirDrop all of my videos and all of my pictures and never lose a single clip.
Oh,
so
wow.
I can store everything while we're on the ship or while we don't have internet easily using, all Mac products together because they all work together. Reason number 3 is the continuity camera. You see the camera quality that I have right now? It's kind of iffy, but with the Mac, what I can do is place the phone on top of the screen where you guys can't see it, and I can use the back camera of the phone, which is naturally coming out 1080p, and still stream better quality whenever I'm going live. You'll never see the phone, and you'll never hear it because it's on top of the machine.
Right.
And reason number 4 is the M2 chip. The M2 chip is the fastest so far that Mac has. And it's going to allow me to do a lot of these things that I want to do on the live show more fluidly. And that way you guys will get the better quality and the best that I could possibly give you. So that's my 4 reasons for transferring to Mac.
Well, that's pretty awesome. And these facts. Well, let's talk about real quick about on the side note. Since we've been doing a morning show the past 2 weeks, I have seen a lot of growth for the channel, a lot of new people coming in, and we see it every day. And first things first, I got to thank Jeremy and Cheryl for asking me to be on that show because it's one of those things that kept me busy since over 100 days sober. And Jeremy said, you just need to keep busy. So I said, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. And for 2 weeks, and we started tomorrow. Tomorrow will be, and we haven't figured out what day it was.
We've been going for 3 weeks. Okay. Tomorrow we'll start week 4.
Okay, yeah. So we start week 4.
Hey, Spark VR has made it into the chat. Hello, welcome in.
Well, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. So, are you on your channel? Let's go. Yeah, let me go ahead and switch this real quickly. Yes. So, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah. What was that? What were we talking about? Just a second. Oh, what was it? Oh, yeah, we're talking about our show on Monday. For those of you who don't know about the show, it is Cruising. Cruising is fun anytime. JNS Adventures and the D Show Cruise Show. And we're doing an early morning show at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central Time. And we have a lot of fun, and there's a lot of news out there. A lot of news out there. You're going to be covered surprises tomorrow. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that there'll be a couple of surprises tomorrow. I won't tell you. I won't tell you till in the morning. So basically, since I know you used to play in the band, right? Your dad used to play in the band.
My dad was.
So he is probably a great author of music collection. Let's put it that way. I mean,
He
he
knows
used
a
to
lot.
have,
He knows a lot about music, especially the genre of classic rock,
yeah,
because that's what his preferred music genre is.
yes, yes. And I was so saddened. I was so saddened that we lost a legend, a icon drummer for the group Rush.
Yeah, Neil.
Neil was a how can it? He was. It was that. Yeah, Neil was unique.
Yep.
He'll play a solo for 15 minutes and still has that energy for like 15 minutes.
Hmm.
So my question is to you: if you could make the ultimate band, you could pick anybody you want, live and dead. What would your ultimate band be?
Tool.
I mean, not the whole group, just individuals.
You can't break them up.
You gotta break
Tool.
them up. You gotta break them up.
No, I don't. It's Tool.
So here's the two. I always have a complete list. Let's see here. For Neil Perez for Rush drummers.
Hmm.
Now this is gonna be very hard. I gotta have two lead guitars. Gotta have it.
Okay.
Eddie Van Halen and Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
As far as singer and other guitar, Prince. A front man, Michael Jackson. And we'll have my two girls, Wendy and Lisa for the Press and Revolution, and for bass. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. I think for bass it probably will be I forgot his name for Rush or Michael Anthony from Van Halen. That's a toss up for me.
Over Bootsy.
Yeah.
Over Bootsy.
Yeah, because if it
Oh
wasn't
man,
if
see,
it wasn't for if it wasn't
Michael Anthony over Bootsy Collins.
oh
Wow.
yeah, because Michael Anthony started all this stuff, you know.
Okay.
He started. He's that guy. That guy is yeah. Michael Anthony was one of those guys who said, man, he could be the lead singer, he could be the lead player in his band. And yeah. So now a lot of people are saying this, now I'm gonna get into trouble. Well, that's my ultimate band. Now I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble with this one here. This one is gonna be a conversation that we're gonna have two sides for anything. Van Halen, who was the best? Dave Reloff or Sammy Hagar?
Mm. That has to be a multifaceted answer. Okay. Dave is the first one I heard. And what made me fall in love, with the band was the original lineup. But then whenever someone comes along and makes it completely different, yet just as interesting, I would have to go with both. I can't choose between.
I have to choose between David Reloff and Sammy Hagar. I would choose Sammy Hagar because everybody knows Dave was a front man.
Mm-hmm.
He was a front man.
Performer. Yeah.
He's a
I mean,
performer.
they could have
Yeah.
they could have Dave dancing and Sammy leading vocals.
Yeah. So the
You know, I mean,
thing
yeah.
is, Sammy is a singer, songwriter,
Mm-hmm.
and incredible guitar player. When he had his own band, Driver 55, he got me hooked when he was doing that. A
Yep.
guy and his voice, oh my God. To this day, this guy, to this day, I heard Sammy sing. He still has his voice, but they reel off. He got a lot of screws. You know, he's been using some drugs and alcohol.
They had their own flavor, you know.
Yeah, but Sammy has his still voice. I mean, it's so strong. I mean, he realized back in the Van Halen days, he said it himself. When I was on Van Halen, I was probably drunk and high at the same time. And he had to stop. He had to stop because he went out of control. And then they went. Finally, Sammy got sober up on a tour, and I guess Alex, Michael Anthony, and Eddie was still doing it. And basically, he got tired without the attitude and all the drugs. He said, "I'm done," and he left. But yeah, Sammy Hagar David, yeah, most definitely. No, yeah, it's like okay. Let's put it this way. You remember when Chicago and Peter, what's the league? What's the league here? Peter Cetera.
Cetera, yeah.
Yes, when they were together, they had all kinds of stuff, all kinds of music and stuff. And then when Peter left, it wasn't the same because he had his song, his voice was Chicago.
And one more bass player I want to highlight too is John Young from Dream Theater.
Never heard of him.
He has amazing bass playing skills. I wouldn't pick him over Bootsy. I mean, Bootsy and Geddy Lee from Rush are my top two bassists of all time. You know, you can't. I mean, he's got the great voice and the bass playing skills to go with it. Mm-hmm. You know, that's a very talented musician right there.
Yeah.
And then, truth be told, I might as well highlight Phil Collins.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a drummer, and his voice. You know, it's boom. It's a match. You know.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. We get into some deep discussion with the music, and it's a lot of fun. We're talking about different genres. Phil Collins and Genesis. When Genesis was going good, it was great. And then when Phil Collins left and did his solo career, it was good. It was great. And then you went back to Genesis. That's when it got stronger. I mean, the late 70s, early 80s. He got me. I know he did it by himself. He got me hooked on Phil Collins. Got me hooked. The theme song, not the theme song, but the song by the movie Miami Vice, In the Air. He got me. But he's singing and playing drums at the same time. That got me hooked.
Yep.
Especially in the 80s. Now you young people are watching this. I'm going to say this is my personal opinion. 70s and 80s were the best time to play music because you can sing, you play instruments, you're in a band. All this stuff going on now is all electronic, and they change their voice. That sucks.
If you have to hide your voice, you might be hiding your natural talent that could boost you to legend status.
Yeah, you need to use your original voice. That's why. Mm-hmm. That's why I like my baby mama. She has a voice that would kill me. Yeah, she has a voice that makes me weak in my knees. It's sad, but it's the truth. My baby mama, Carrie Underwood. So, for those of you, I grew up in the 70s and 80s. I like Earth, Wind & Fire. Oh, man, Jungle Boogie. We used to play that every time we get ready to go to school. If you don't know what, if you want to know what Jungle Boogie is, and type in uh, Cool and the Gang, you don't know what you're missing. And yes, oh, okay. Here's a good one. The Commodores. Oh man, either like Sunday morning. I was, you know what? I listen to that every time before I go to church. Either like Sunday morning. Commodores. And then when Honor Richard left the Condors, he did a better job doing solos, and then he went back, and now it's better. Now, the one band that I always liked, I think they're together throughout the years. Well, they broke out and came back. The Police.
The Police was a good one.
The Police.
Sting should have went nowhere. That was a good group.
That was an excellent group, and the reason why they broke up and came back, there were too many bands, and there were too many bands. When they first started out, there was not a lot of bands, and then throughout the years, new bands keep coming out, and then Steen said, "You know what? I need to try something different, try a different kind of genre of music," and they should have stayed. It's very different. Let's see what else we've been on. How long have we been on? Oh,
57 minutes.
57. Yeah, we're gonna. And don't forget, guys, don't forget to hit that button. I know a lot of people don't be watching this. If you're watching this on a replay, this is a teaching seminar. We're talking about all kinds of music. How to rent your DVDs, your CDs, your movies, and you know why?
351 Cleveland says the Brothers Johnson, Strawberry Letter 23.
Oh man, you're going deep. You are going deep, my brother.
That is the Brothers Johnson.
Oh my Lord, you're going deep. You now I'm gonna be playing old school music. I forgot about the Brothers Johnson, man. Now, you guys want to hear some soul, man? Get out of here.
I like it because of the funky stuff.
The funk stuff. I mean, the '70s music was going with. I think. Well, I won't say that. I'll say that later on in prime time tomorrow. '70s music. The '70s music reminds me of Car Wash. You ever seen that movie?
Yes.
Car Wash. You had comedians. You had everybody. You had Richard Pryor. You had his name George Carlin. Yeah, you had Richard Pryor, George Carlin. You had the '70s music. They Got It Friday. It was good. Saturday Night Fever. We won't talk about that. When I used to go clubbing back in the days, guys, back in the days in the '70s, Saturday Night Fever, I would dress up, get ready, do all that stuff. When he's dressing up, I'm dressing up the same way. He used to come, I used to rake, because we used to have an afro on that one. But, all right, we're just about out of time for today.
Hang on.
Don't forget tomorrow, Cruising. Because it's fun anytime, JNS Adventures, the show. We'll have our morning show at 9 a.m., 8 a.m. Central. Come by if you want to have your channel. If you want to be on a panel to get some hours, we'll set it up for you to do that. Tomorrow's show is going to be a very interesting show.
And also today at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs is coming up in about an hour. So y'all be sure to go check them out.
Yes. And
there is Murder Mystery Haunted History at 5 p.m. Team Reese Travels is going live at 5:45 p.m. Clock Family Adventures is coming on at 6 p.m. Megs and Cheese has a premiere at 6:40 p.m. PSV Odyssey has a premiere at 6:45. Howie Cruise and Kicking It Country is both coming on at 8 p.m. And Tales Told in the Dark is coming on at 10 p.m.
And yeah, there's two other people I need to say. Sea Lake Journeys is coming on at 5 p.m. Central and Island Time. My boy and girl, Derek and Amanda, is coming up at 8 o'clock. I'm going to be on this show. You never know. Anything can happen. So Howie Cruise and Island Time are going to have on both. I'm going to have one on my TV and the other one on my laptop. And Sea Lake Journeys, I got a surprise for you. You're going to say, see, another milestone. Yes. 108. 108.
Nice.
Thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. And by the way, thank you guys on the gaming channel. Another milestone, 165.
100 subscribers.
165 subscribers. One of the fastest growing on the weekend. Thank you guys for that.
Wow.
I appreciate that. You know, because a lot of people say, hey, you need to do some stuff for old folks. Well, here I am.
Yep.
All right. I'd like to thank everybody on the chat. I'd like to thank the very special guest, the professor, the icon, the techno-tech,
The guy.
the masterpiece. Also, I would say the professor, I won't say a prophet, but yeah, a professor, a teacher, a great father, and a great husband. My co-host today, Jeremy. Thank you for coming in.
Of course.
And guys, I will see you guys Monday morning. Y'all, should I do my regular routine or should I just get out of here?
You can if you want to, but you know that's a movie show thing.
Yeah, that's for the show.
That's for the show. Look for the new intro, Z. Look for the new intro. You're gonna love it.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll do that. Now I'm gonna do my old thing I used to do back in the day.
Okay.
Guys, here's the thing. Do not drink and drive. Do not hang around the knuckleheads who do. And always, always, always drink responsible when you go on a cruise. Because you don't want to end up like that knucklehead in the Gulf of Mexico. Gulf of Mexico. I'm tired. It's time for my nap. That's why. Tired. Now I'm taking a nap today. I got up at 6:30 in the morning. A stupid alarm. All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
All right, Z. Have a good one.
Thanks. Let me hit the button.